Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So I have Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and I already flashed the latest version of the ArtisanROM. Let me show the about phone. Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. This is not 5G. This is actually 4G, and the model number you can see N985F/DS2. I mean numbers present over here because this is the dual SIM set. After tapping the software information, you can see that my mobile phone is having One UI version 8.0 Android 16. This is the Play System update, the baseband version provided, and the build number you can see ArtisanROM Quant. Version is the latest one 3.5.0. C2S is the code name of the Note 20 Ultra. Making a video is not an easy job. And if you are getting help from my videos, if you want to appreciate my work, you can just like the video. Keep sharing it with others. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, click or tap the subscribe button, click or tap the bell icon, click or tap the select all. Thank you. I already uploaded a review video of this ROM, how the ROM is performing on this mobile phone Note 20 Ultra. I will provide the video link in this video description. You can watch that video to get an idea how the ROM is working. And if you have a Galaxy Note 20 Ultra variant, the Exynos one, then you can decide either you want to flash the ROM or not. This is the awesome ROM for the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra because the Note 20 Ultra will not get One UI version 8.0 and Android 16. But still, if you want to update, then watch my further video. So the website link provided in my video description. After clicking the link, this website will get opened, right? So you can see that the ArtisanROM version release, the list is here, starting from the 3.0. Then the latest one is the last one right now, which is actually 3.5.0. You can read the change log by clicking this change log, right? And if you want to download, then you need to check your mobile phone code name, right? Like the C1S is the code name of the Galaxy Note 20, but remember only for the Exynos, right? In my case, I have Galaxy Note 20 Ultra Exynos chipset 1, and the code name of my mobile phone is C2S, right? And if you see here, like we have to download the OdinPack. This is actually the TWRP recovery file. So you can check the model number. This ROM will work, and this OdinPack recovery file will also work on the N985F and on N986B. If you have N986B, you can flash the recovery and you can flash the latest ArtisanROM official 3.5.0, right? So must download the OdinPack file by clicking this link and then download the ROM file by clicking this link, right? Here is my downloaded folder. We have to download the Odin also, link provided. And in case if you are not having the Samsung Android USB driver installed on your Windows, link must be provided in my video description. Download the Samsung Android USB driver and install it on Windows, so you will not face any issues connecting your mobile phone with the Windows, right? You can see that I have the Odin 3.14.1, the OdinPack file for N985F and N986B, and the ArtisanROM, which is official version 3.5.0 C2S only, right? So first of all, extract the Odin in same folder, then open the extracted folder of the Odin, double click the Odin file, click OK on this pop-up window, and on Odin click AP slot, this one, right? Then go to the downloaded folder and select the OdinPack ArtisanROM recovery file, this one, which is having extension TAR. Double click to select the file. Now I will come back to my mobile phone. All things which are working, which are not working, I already uploaded a video. You can watch that video. You will get an idea what are the things working and what are the things not working with the ROM, right? So before starting the flashing procedure, you must know that your mobile phone bootloader must be unlocked. In case if you don't know how to unlock the bootloader of the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, so I will provide a video link in my video description. You can watch that tutorial video to get an idea how to proper unlock the bootloader and how to proper way to get the KG state like checking. So we will not face any issues during flashing the custom recovery. Now you have to check the mobile phone battery. It must be charged. In case if the battery is below 30%, then charge the mobile phone battery. Save all the internal storage data, whatever data you have, like pictures, videos, or your recent call list, SMS, WhatsApp data. Make a backup, otherwise the data will get formatted. Go to settings and tap the security and privacy, then tap the screen lock and unlock the screen, then select swipe to turn off the lock screen, right? Must turn it off by selecting swipe. Then go back, then go to accounts and backup. Like if you are having a Samsung account, must remove the Samsung account. In my case, I have it, so I will remove it, so I will not face any issues flashing a custom recovery. Right, I have removed the Samsung account. Then sync your Google account once. Must remove the Google account also to avoid any issues, right? Well, these are the things that we have to do before starting the flashing procedure. Now simply power off the mobile phone. Always use a good quality of data cable and check the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer or laptop, whatever option you have, right? Now check the mobile phone, it must be totally power off. Press and hold the volume up key, volume down key. Make sure to press the buttons properly and then connect the cable with the mobile phone. You will see a warning screen. Immediately release both keys, right? On the warning screen, press the volume up key once to boot the phone into Odin mode. KG state must show checking. Otherwise, if it is not showing checking, something else, the recovery will not get flash. So make sure to watch that video how to unlock the bootloader, or watch that video how to convert KG state from pre-normal to checking, right? Now the phone is connected with computer, booted already into downloading mode. Now coming back towards my computer screen. My Windows already detected my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and Odin also detected, right? On the Odin screen, click options, untick the auto reboot, go back to log, then click start to start flashing the recovery file. When you see pass message means done, exit the Odin, then go back to the downloaded folder. So the phone still booted into Odin mode. Now boot the phone into TWRP from the Odin mode. Make sure the data cable must be connected. Do not disconnect the data cable, right? And then press and hold the volume up key, volume down key and power key. Now when mobile phone restart, release the volume down key first. Okay. When mobile phone vibrates or show Samsung logo, release the power key and then after 5 seconds, release the volume up key. Now the phone will definitely show TWRP recovery, right? First thing first, tap wipe, tap format data, type YES, then tap here. When done, go back to the main screen, tap reboot and tap recovery. I got the recovery screen. Internal storage will pop up on the computer screen. You can see that Samsung C2S internal storage already got pop up on my computer screen. On my downloaded folder, copy the official ArtisanROM 3.5.0 from the downloaded folder. Go to the internal storage of the mobile phone and paste the ROM on the internal storage of the mobile phone. Now it will take a time. On the mobile phone screen, tap settings. Go to the third tab, then make the screen time out to maximum, then go back to the main screen. Now wait, let the file copied. ROM file got copied. And I am done from the computer right now. Disconnect the data cable from the mobile phone. Then tap wipe, tap advanced wipe. And on this screen, select these partitions. Dalvik Art Cache, Cache, Key Data, Key Refugee, OMR, Optics, Prism, Metadata, Data. That's all, right? I have selected these partitions, right? And then swipe to start wiping it. When done, then go back to the main screen. Okay, then tap install. You will see the ROM file that I just copied. Tap to select the ROM file and then swipe to start flashing it. Now the ROM flashing will take time. Once again, we have to wait here. ROM got flashed. Script succeeded. So before tapping the reboot system, just tap wipe cache Dalvik, swipe it, done, then tap reboot system. The mobile phone will stay a little long on the Samsung Galaxy logo, and then it will start booting to the One UI 8 ArtisanROM Quant version 3.5.0. The first boot will take time. We have to wait once again. First boot completed. I will complete the setup screen. You will see the pop-up window of the ear command keep stopping will pop up again and again. So we have to disable the ear command because the version 3.5.0 is having issues with the ear command application. So I will right now tap close app and then I will continue the setup screen. So ROM got flashed smoothly. These are the default applications coming with the ROM, and the ROM is pre-rooted. Kernel SU next is coming by default with the ROM. If I go to settings, then if I go to about phone, same model N985F/DS, both IMEI numbers present. Software information, the mobile phone got updated to One UI version 8.0, invite 16, Artisan ROM. Check the build number, ArtisanROM Quant version 3.5.0, right? Now, how to disable that ear command pop-up window which is popping up again and again? Well, I have logged in my Gmail account and my mobile phone is already connected with internet, right? Now, tap Play Store to open it, then tap search and search for the SHIZUKU. Tap to download this Shizuku application on your mobile phone and then search again for an application CANTA. Select the app and tap install to download it. After this, go to the main screen. If I go to the menu, I got both application, right? Now tap settings, then go to the about phone, then tap software information. Tap the build number for 7 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap OK. Then go back to the settings. Scroll down, developer options. Tap to open the developer options. Scroll down, you will see USB debugging, which currently showing blocked by auto blocker. Go back to the settings. Search for auto blocker, AUTO. Well, you can see ear command keeps stopping. The window is popping up again and again. Okay. Space, then type blocker. This one, tap to select the auto blocker and turn it off. Okay. Then go back and then tap to open the Shizuku application. Now tap pairing. Tap notification options. Allow the notification. Go back, tap developer options, scroll down, turn on the USB debugging, tap OK, turn on the wireless debugging also, tap allow, then tap the wireless debugging and tap pair device with pairing code. So it will show the pairing code, right? Now scroll down the notification center, extend the notification of the pairing service found, enter pairing code over here and then make sure to write down that code like I have already done that 795589 and then send. You can start Shizuku service now. Okay, go back and open the Shizuku application. Tap start. Now go to the main screen. Tap to open the Canta. Proceed. You will see here applications, the ear command application over here. Select the ear command application like putting a tick sign over here and then tap erase. Grant permission to Canta in Shizuku. Tap here. Allow all the time. Are you sure? Okay. Cancel it. The ear command application is finally removed from the current ROM. Go back. Now, in case if you do not want to keep these two applications, you can simply keep tapping it, then go to the app detail and tap storage, clear data, delete, done, then uninstall it. Just in case if you do not want to keep it, then same thing do with the Shizuku application also. Then go to settings, go to the developer options and turn off the USB debugging in case like first turn off the wireless debugging, and then turn off the USB debugging, and turn off the developer option also. Okay, done. Now the air command pop-up window will not pop up every time. It already deleted from the ROM. The ROM got flash perfectly, and I showed how to disable or how to remove the air command also, because with the version 3.5.0 there is some issues with the air command. So I hope that you got my point, and I hope that you got the way how to flash the ROM and how to get rid of the pop-up window air command. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again. Bye bye.